Back live here in Homestead, Florida for round 3 of the SuperKarts USA Winter Series. Couple of races in, 6 more to go. KA100 senior ready to fire things up here right now. Let's have a look at the grid as the drivers get set to go. Colin Lloyd, your pre-final winner. Going to start on the pole position. It was a wild finish there in that race. Colin Lloyd on the pole alongside Carson Morgan. Row 2, we'll see Jeremy Fletcher alongside Peyton Phillips, while row 3 we'll have Aiden Rudolph and Nicholas Terlecki. Row 4, Josh Holtz and Nikita Panaris, and rounding out the top 10 will be Jake Walker and Finnegan Bailiff. On row number 6, we'll see Connor Fair and Hernandez. Row number 8, Nicholas Bazzani and Alex Dancho. And row 9, Kieran Rogers and Nikolai Dukov. Drivers in position. We're going to get set to go. KA100 senior is green, green, green. Oh, driver sawing on the wheel through turn number 1. Everybody clean and green. Fletcher looking to the inside, working their way down into turn number 2. Does he come out with the lead? He does. It's actually 3 wide through turn 2. Fletcher goes P1. Morgan up into that second position. You can see the chaos further back. Everybody fighting for a spot as they dive into the infield through turn number 4. And then the double apex left-hand 5 and 6 back to 7. And the first of the 2 hairpins, turn number 8. Couple drivers diving to the apex. That'll ruin a bit of their exit speed, and that's going to allow the front 2 drivers to stretch away here. Fletcher and Morgan go 1-2 coming out of the gate. Everyone else sliding in single file, almost single file for the first time down in to 10, 11, and 12. We'll restack the deck for you coming out of turn number 12. And again, what kind of a lead do we have? Fletcher by 0.3 of a second over Morgan. Colin Lloyd. You see the gap they have there. Then a fight back as well to a 5th position, because I think Finnegan Bailiff Chase able to get by Aiden Rudolph.
Yeah, I was actually watching him those opening laps, and he made very good moves there at the beginning. And as you can see, he's already up 4 spots there. I believe he just picked up a couple more this last lap, so we'll see if he can charge towards the front here, Rob.
100 junior category, expecting more of the same here with the seniors as the top 4 drivers lining up. Now the question is, these drivers are a little older, a little more experienced. Do they work together, or do they take the gloves off and start beating on each other? Let's say it's going to be a fight, because a move to the inside already further back. Colin Lloyd to the inside of Morgan in turn number 8. Cicero, Walker, Hernandez, Ferris. Literally everybody's lined up through the infield of the racetrack once again. Looks to be like Colin Lloyd has gone back to P1. Indeed, he has. Lloyd from Morgan back to Peyton Phillips. So they don't race together too hard here. They may be able to pull away, but there's Morgan with a move up and over. That's it. It's time to scrap. Yeah, in the pre-final, you can think about, where do I want to start the main event? Checkers or wreckers here, essentially. You just got to go to the front and get the job done, especially when
you get that itch to go compete with the big boys. It's the guys that you looked up to and got all the coaching from and advice from, and now it's your time to shine on this platform.
That's exactly it. It's my time. Oh, one driver going off the racetrack you just saw coming out of turn number 8 into the P5 right now was the top driver yesterday afternoon in happy hour. Of course, he's got his dad, Alan Rudolph, the veteran driver, one of the legends in our sport. The Alan Rudolph Racing Academy, a driver instructor. Look at Rudolph going to the inside, thinking about trying to get by Fletcher. Tucks back in, and that 2-driver battle out front is now 7. Morgan, Lloyd, Fletcher, Terlecki, Rudolph, Phillips, and Bailiff. Chase, if that was your driver, tit for tat. They battled and they brought everybody back in. They're battling behind and allowing those guys to stretch away. I think that may be Rudolph now up into 3rd. 979, indeed. Aiden Rudolph on the Burrell Art for PSL and Speed Sports, now up into 3rd. Lost the spot back again to Fletcher. Impressive. 2 of them out of Texas, 1 out of Florida. Oh, look at this here. Oh, that was aggressive for Peyton Phillips to the inside of Rudolph. Aiden Rudolph in the 979. He's looking back and forth. Gia Cicero there putting the pressure on Rudolph now. Oh, here goes Lloyd. He wants to go back to the lead down into turn number 2. Book it. But second, these guys had a 1.5 second lead. Lloyd had just gone purple. And a move to the inside there from Morgan in turn number 8 has brought them all back into the fight. Morgan now leads, Fletcher second. It's Lloyd in 3rd. What is happening right now? Peyton Phillips in there as well. Totally different mindset.
Yeah, and right here, I was getting ready to mention, if I'm in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th spot, you've got to pay attention where Morgan's at, no matter what.
Yeah, okay.
But, Oh, there he goes. There goes Fletcher to the inside.
There it is. Fletcher makes the move to the inside, book it. And just like Chase Jones, he wants to lead, and he does. Lloyd wondering what could have been at this point. Here comes the move back down to the inside, side by side. Morgan goes to P1. Oh, Fletcher to the bottom of turn number 9. He takes the spot. Fletcher back to P1. P5. White flag flying this time by. Fletcher's got about 3 cart lengths as they come into turn number 1. And he's got a lot of run down into one of the primary passing opportunities into turn number 2. Phillips can't go by Morgan either. And this could be trouble for Colin Lloyd. Look at Gia Cicero coming up. P5, she's almost there. Look at that, she is. Cicero P5 into the fight. Here comes Fletcher. Look for Morgan to stick it down the inside. No, Fletcher's going to run the inside. Who gets the better run? Nice corner for Fletcher, even though he had to pinch it. He'll hold the spot. No, Morgan to the bottom, side by side. Bit of contact. Still Fletcher. Morgan's going to have trouble. Phillips comes out. He's onto the grass. Here comes Cicero around the outside. She gets into the inside of Morgan. Cicero side by side. Here comes Lloyd to the bottom of the racetrack as well. It's going to be a drag race to the line. 3 wide. Who's going to take it across the line? Carson Morgan. Morgan with the win. Wow. Live here at Homestead, Florida. Championship Sunday of the 2022 SuperKarts USA Winter Series. Rob Howden alongside Xander Clemens here on Kart Chaser. We say hello to those of you who are tuned in around the country and around the world at home, getting a chance to watch all the great action and an amazing battle there. We just saw the final circuit. Austin Jers able to work his way up into 4th position. Of course, Caleb Gaffera, the exclamation point on the end of a tremendous season to win the championship. But out of the frying pan into the fire, man. KA100 Junior to KA100 Senior backing it up. Jeremy Fletcher and Peyton Phillips on the front row.
It should be a great one here. We'll go through the starting lineup in a minute, Rob, but it just got really hot out here, and I took my hoodie off, and I realized that it must have been really dark this morning, and I don't have a Kart Chaser shirt on, so you know what? I've got to fire myself really quickly. Luckily, we've got our special guest, Chase Jones, midget driver, and of course, MPG Motorsports team manager, KA100 Senior driver, joining you here for the KA100 Senior final. I'm going to go find some proper apparel.
Will you brand yourself up, please? Come on. We had Chase on with us yesterday. Great driver analyst. We'll bring him in here as well. Let's get a look at the grid here as they're getting set to go. Jeremy Fletcher and Peyton Phillips in the front row. Like I said, they're into their staging lanes. Carson Morgan and Colin Lloyd will be on row 2. Connor Ferris, Josh Holtz, row 3. Gia Cicero, Aiden Rudolph, row 4. Field set. Green, green, green. They'll work their way through turn number 1. Clean so far. One driver out to the outside of the racetrack. Otherwise good going into turn number 2 and 3. Fletcher will lock and load on P1, get himself into position as they come through 2 and 3 now. Everybody trying to find a bit here. One driver further off the racetrack. Ooh, trying to hold on to it. That was the 955 who went off. I believe Nicholas DeAndrea going off further back. And there's a move for the lead early already. Peyton Phillips diving to the inside of the apex of turn number 8. He'll take the position away. Morgan's going to work his way up. And over-under for Morgan. He goes 3-1 as he's able to get to the inside of both Phillips and Fletcher. Fletcher made a move to the inside at turn number 9, took the spot, but an over-under from 3rd to 1st for Carson Morgan. And he will lead the opening lap of what will be 22 laps here. Full distance races after Morgan, Fletcher, and Phillips. They got almost a full second now back to Josh Holtz, who has Colin Lloyd right there. Finnegan Bailiff is the guy on the move right now. He's moved up a couple of spots, at least 3 positions.
Hi, I'm here with Salvador De La Vecchia, who had an awesome few last weekends, but you were telling me about some struggles that you're having. Do you want to describe them to me?
Yeah, so my engine's not that good. I'm trying the best. Yeah. You know, yesterday I was trying my best. I started 4th to the pre-final, I got 7th, and then in the final I got 9th. I'm trying my best. My mechanic's doing his best too, and well, let's see what happens in the finals now.
Yeah, for sure. So how's it been battling the rain?
The rain's really cool for me, but it's really like crazy because so it says like, oh, it's gonna rain, but then you gotta change everything because you make.
Jenna, thank you so much. Great to talk to Salvador De La Vecchia there. And while we were watching, of course, great split screen action. You did not miss a corner. You didn't miss a lap of the action. Jeremy Fletcher going back to P1, but the guy to watch right now from 5th to 4th, now to 3rd.
On track right now, so he's got to make this move. It's going to be, oh, there he goes.
There it is.
P2.
Yeah, finally. He was very much the guy you were talking, a bit of breathing room. And there's Rudolph thinking about the inside. Oh, nicely done. It's a contact between Terlecki and Fletcher coming through turn number 6. Another driver goes out. That's the teammate Josh Holtz. Time, get it done. Here's another pass or be pass position, and Rudolph is looking to the inside. There's the contact. And this is exactly what Chase said. Now he's got to go on the defensive. He is not the man making the moves now. It's Aiden Rudolph who's taking control of this race. Rudolph's trying to get it done. He is sick of waiting for Finnegan Bailiff. For Carson Morgan this time by. Bailiff most definitely closing, but not close enough to do it in turn one. Can he get a draft out of one down to turn number two? Bailiff trying to roll the corner. Not quite that good through one. Foul in the back straightaway again. Not there for turn number two. Rudolph not in the fight either. Final circuit for KA100 Senior. Bailiff trying to dig in. Where's it going to be? Do we see potentially Morgan go to the defensive pretty soon? And it's going to have to happen soon. Here comes Bailiff. This is going to be a last lap battle. Does he try it in turn 8? He does not. Big over-under coming. Rudolph's going to take advantage of it as well. Morgan to the bottom of the track. Here comes Rudolph. Maybe Fletcher in there as well. Down to the bottom. Fletcher's right there as well. Here we go, side by side. Rudolph gets a better run out of the corner. 3 wide into turn number 10. Rudolph comes across. Rudolph gets the spot coming through. Some contact going through. It's Bailiff up into second. Here comes the battle for the line. Top 5 right there. Over top of the curbing. Rudolph's going to try to block to the inside. Across the line. Rudolph with the win. Rudolph will take the victory on the final circuit.